Hello and welcome to Bourbon Forage Fishing. As you've read from the title, we are going to talk about the golden age of bourbon and the golden age of whiskey. We are just at the first light of morning, and often the night is darkest just before sunrise, as they say. We are in a tremendous opportunity right now. On this channel, I've reported a lot on the whiskey market's collapse and reduction in total sales of volume, its contractions, layoffs, etc. This, though, is going to create a massive surplus of whiskey inventory here in the United States, which is going to end up being aged to a massive degree, a much higher and longer degree, as we've had a huge buildup of supply from a massive increase in demand over the last decade, and that increase in supply has built and built and built, and lo and behold, our whiskey bubble, the bourbon bubble, has popped, and we're coming down the other side. This is just whiskey and bourbon. This is the economy as a whole, due to a whole number of factors. But we are seeing an amazing opportunity within the next 5 years to decade. We will be entering the bourbon golden age, and it's going to be incredible. And let me show you what I mean by this. This is the only graph you have to look at to know what's happening. Starting in 2012, we had a big increase in sales, which lasted a solid decade, all the way to 2022, right? So we went from 47,000 liter cases sold per year to 77,882. That's about a 35 to 40% increase. I mean, that's almost doubling. You're pushing close to doubling. So what happened right in here is you had an explosion of craft distilleries and craft distillers. You had an increase in legacy distillers creating more product, and we have a huge buildup of production right in here. Companies wanting to get in on the hot market produced right in here. But what happened in 2023? Fairly substantial drop off. 2024, another 3,000 lost. Another very substantial drop off. These drop offs are about the same numbers as the increases that we have. These are about 2.5 to 3,000 liter increases. These are 2.5 to 3,000 liter decreases. What's happening is we have a massive constriction of demand when we had a huge buildup of supply. That's why I'm saying the whiskey golden age is going to be upon us. Starting in about 2019, anywhere from 8 to 9 years after this point, we're going to be seeing a lot of barrels, a lot of bourbon, old, has sat a long time, that's going to be ready for market, because this is already 5 years. Huge upticks in production, 2009, 2020, 2021. A lot of this has not been sold, has not gotten out of the barrel. This stuff's still sitting in barrels as, look at this, demand is collapsing. What does that mean? That means these companies are now going to reduce production, and they're going to sit and hold on these. 10 years from 2019 is 2029. We'll say 8 to 9 years. 2029, 2028, 2027, 2028. 2028, we're going to be entering the golden age of bourbon and whiskey. We're going to be seeing huge age statements on products. We're going to be saying, like I said, a lot of products are going to sit longer. And we're going to see an increase in the quality of bourbon. I think probably to a degree we've never seen before. Because these producers went through this whole uptick, and they were able to invest more. They were able to create more interesting products. And when we come down off of this, I think we're going to end up hovering around the 60,000 ultimately. And back in the day, we were hovering around 45. I think we're going to hover around 60. But all those innovations that happened in this bourbon boom, those are going to be better and older coming into the bourbon golden age, the whiskey golden age. So it's very, very exciting times. So like I said, this is very, very exciting times. And this is why I have meticulously documented the whiskey bourbon market collapse, because this collapse is going to lead to the bourbon golden age. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So it's going to be a really great time to be a bourbon collector. And I hope you guys that got into it during COVID and a little after, I hope you guys don't get bored and get, running over tequila or some other new trend, because if you're running over into some new trend here in the next 3 or 4 or 5 years, you're going to miss out on incredible opportunities for collecting bourbon, drinking bourbon, for just being a bourbon enthusiast in general. So stay true to bourbon, stay true to American whiskey, and don't get caught up in silly little trends. It's going to be a golden age, a golden age. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bourbon Forage Fishing. Take care of yourself, and please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.